Welcome to But I'm a Lesbian, the podcast where we serve alt baddie sass, queer film reviews, and everything in between. Whether you are a baby gay
or a queer elder, we're here, we're queer, and we're diving deep into all things lesbian. We're your hosts, Caitlin
and Angelina.
Get ready for some sapphic serotonin. So, on today's episode, we are discussing the classic tragic tale of Lost and Delirious, starring Piper Perabo. Is that how you would pronounce her last name?
Piper Perabo, yeah. That's how I always pronounce it.
I saw someone on TikTok say Piper Perabo. Oh. And I was like, have I been saying it wrong this whole time? And then I forgot to look it up. So I hope
Piper Perabo. I mean, yeah.
Perabo, I like how it sounds, but I hope it's the correct way.
We'll just say Piper.
Yes, but that makes me think of Orange is the New Black.
Oh, okay.
Like,
okay.
What was her last name? Piper Chapman. You're like, I didn't even watch that, girl.
I don't know that last name. I've seen clips.
Oh, okay. This is the queer elder in me. I'm like, you haven't seen Orange is the New Black?
I wasn't allowed.
Okay, well, you need to watch it
now. I am. Now I'm allowed.
Now I'm allowed.
And I can do whatever I want because I'm an adult. Yeah, exactly.
So something that I really want to share, I'm really excited about it. I literally already talked about this at my book club because I was so excited. I found out when I was looking up info about this movie that it's based on a book. The book is called The Wives of Bath, and the book was based on the author's actual experiences at a boarding school for girls in England, in Bath, England, in the 60s. So I started reading the book, actually. It's very different. I'm not sure if the same thing happens in the end, but there are definitely additional things that happen in the end. They already talked about it in the beginning of the book, which is weird. We can talk about it more when I finish it. But if anyone wants to read it, it is called The Wives of Bath, and I should have looked up who the author is, but I can't remember. I will tell you later. At the end of the pod, I will. I will update you with the author.
Yeah, and we'll
put
say
it in the credits. So I wanted to ask you if so this movie, if you haven't seen it, but hopefully you all have, it is about high school. So they're at a boarding school. So I was curious, what was high school like for you? And were you in any of the like stereotypical cliques?
Okay. So I feel like I had friends for sure, but I was not like in any clique or anything. I was just kind of like wandering around. Like I would not say I was popular at all, but like I knew people. I had friends and things, but definitely not part of like the popular group. What about you?
Oh, me either. I wasn't. Yeah. I went to 7 high schools. So I didn't.
Wow.
It was like it was a very tumultuous time in my life. So I didn't really meet, a lot of friends where I had them the whole time, which was always hard for me because I have friends that have known each other like since kindergarten, and I think it's so cute, and I wish I had that. Like I know people vaguely, like we're like social media friends that I've known since like elementary school, and some that I've known from high school, but we're not really like friends anymore. And I went to so many schools, so it was like hard to make like lasting friendships. I was not in a stereotypical clique, but I was obsessed with being seen. Like not like I just want to be seen, like because I'm a Leo rising, but like seen like a scene kid with like the hair with the raccoon tail hair, and like my friend Kristen, who now does hair like for a profession, but she would like cut all of her hair like scene hair. She would cut like these super short layers, and then she would like help us dye it like pink.
Oh my god,
or whatever. And then I had like my snake bite piercings, and I really wanted to be a scene kid. My name was Caitlin Corruption on MySpace. Corruption with a K, obviously. And I would make up names for all my friends. Like my one friend was named Lindsay. Her name was Lindsay Labia.
Lindsay Labia? Yeah. Okay, I love that.
We just thought it was so funny. Anyway, that was my thing. I thought I was too cool for like all of the popular things. Like I don't even know who the popular kids were. I'm sure they existed, but to me the popular kids were the scene kids because I thought they were cool.
You were like, yeah, we're all
I was like,
popular.
oh my God, they have like so many friends on MySpace. Like obviously they're popular to me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. It was silly.
You're like, yeah.
Yeah.
So what is your hot take or burning desire for this film?
I guess, you know what? It's interesting because as I've started reading the book, they talk more about it. But there's a lot of kind of weird internalized hatred of women or like femininity from specifically Polly in this. But I would say some of the other characters, at least in the book as well. And it's something, I mean, I feel like it's still seen today. Like, I feel like someone being feminine or something being feminine is like viewed as weak. And that's something that I think Polly does a lot, where she's like, oh, you don't want to like act like a girl and cry, or like, she doesn't, I don't know. It's like she thinks that she needs to identify more with like being a man or something. And I don't know if it's because she is maybe trans or non-binary and didn't have the words for it, or if it's just because she felt like that's what Tori wanted. So she was like, I have to be this, like masculine in some way. I don't know. So I guess that was just interesting to me. And I didn't notice it the first time I watched this when I was 17, but I noticed it now as a 35-year-old watching it. I was like, oh my God, why is she seems like she like hates women.
Yeah.
That's so sad. Anyway, did you have a hot take or a burning desire?
I feel like what you said, I can definitely agree with. I can see that. Watching it the first time, I did not notice any of that. I was just like, oh my God, this movie is so crazy and sad and like, you know.
And you were like, why am I so attracted to Piper Perabo wearing a tie?
I know. The suit, when she came in the suit, I was just like, oh my God. And I had her that specific, like, she's just like dancing with Tori, but she's just like looking. I had that as my lock screen. And people were like, oh, I'm like, I really like her movies. Like, I love the actress.
I'm so straight, you guys.
Yeah. And then someone did say something, so I changed it to like a current picture of her where she's like, whatever, like in this other movie scene. But I was just like, oh my God, like stop being so nosy, first of all. Anyways.
Don't look at my phone, weird.
I like had it on there for everyone to see. So I'm like, oh my God, don't look at it. My hot take, I feel like, is it's kind of like our last episode. I don't think Polly needed to die. I understand that,
Stop killing lesbians.
Yes, I hate that, which is why, like, I do love this movie, but I hate that. I don't, I feel like in a different alternate ending, she would have gotten help from Mrs. Vaughn, because Mrs. Vaughn says she understood her, and she would have been like, okay, this fucking sucks. Like, I'm like really experiencing like the worst heartbreak ever. Her first love, right?
Yeah.
But then she'd be able to like accept herself and move on and be happy.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my hot take.
I so see that.
Yeah.
And I also think it's interesting. I mean, since the book was set in the 60s, and then they made this version be present day at the time, which was 2001 or probably like late 90s when they started filming it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was still more stigma than there is now, which there still is so much stigma around getting help with like mental health. And that's part of why I will always talk about oh my gosh, paroxetine saved my life, you guys. Like, I will tell anybody that will listen, because I really feel like finally going to therapy and going to a psychiatrist has helped me immensely to like just become the person that I always felt like I was inside, but I was so riddled with so much anxiety that I couldn't ever like be myself.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, not comparing it. She had a lot of different issues, but I wish that there was less stigma and she was able to get help. And I know they kind of tried to tell her in the movie, I think.
They did. They said, like,
I know somebody
help.
that can help you, that type of thing. But yeah, it was really sad. I agree.
Yeah.
So, you know what? I guess we'll have to take a break so we can think about how sad we are about Polly dying.
We'll take a moment for her.
Yeah, take a moment of silence, y'all. But coming up next, we'll dive deeper into the recap.
Welcome back to But I'm a Lesbian. This week we are discussing Lost and Delirious, a 2001 lesbian film set in an all-girls boarding school.
Yes. Okay, before you start your recap, I just have to say this because I think it's so interesting. Well, two things. First, we're going to do Munch Merge Murder on this, but they were all adults when they were playing these characters, so we're going to pretend that it is the adult version of them.
Not the high school version of them.
We watched this when we were
we watched this when we were in high we were high school age.
When we were lusting after them, it was high school time anyway.
Yes.
But the second thing I want to say is because I was looking up, like, how old was Piper Perabo when she played this character? She was like early 20s. But I thought it was interesting that this movie came out a year after Coyote Ugly. And Coyote Ugly, like, I know she played like an 18-year-old, but it was like so much more like grown up. Like, I felt like also because I was like 9 when I was watching it or 10 or whatever.
You're like, they're so grown up.
I was like, they're so grown up. And then I'm like, oh, and then she's playing a high schooler like a year later. So that was just, I had to share. We should probably talk about Coyote Ugly, even though it's not technically a lesbian movie.
But it's so iconic.
It is. Yeah. And the one actor that plays the bar owner is like bi. So we could like stretch it to make
we
it.
Could.
Like,
we'll just make it all about her, actually.
Yeah, I mean, she's very beautiful. I can't remember her name, but I always thought she was really hot. Okay, anyway, you can go on your recap now.
So the film begins with Mary, also known as Mouse. She's in the car. There's her dad. There's her stepmom. She's narrating this film. So she's the narrator. And she's talking about how she would never, like, her mom would never send her to boarding school. Like, she would never do this. And we can already tell she obviously loves her dad, but she does not like her stepmom. So she's dropped off and she seems very introverted, right? Like, wouldn't you say she just seems very, like, quiet? Which is why I think that's why they call her Mouse. Because she's, like,
it makes sense.
Like, very, you know, anyways. So, yeah, it's just very,
she's like I don't want to take up any space. I'm a little mouse.
She's just a little mouse.
Also, it's Misha Barton before the OC fame. So it was like baby Misha Barton. Yeah. I mean, I don't know when the OC came out, like probably a year later, but she looks really, really young.
She looks really young. No, I want to say she was probably younger than them.
I think she was younger. She was supposed
to
be like a freshman, and they were like juniors or seniors.
Yeah, they were. I want to say they were seniors or something like that. But so she meets Tori, and Tori gives her the tour of the school, and she's like, "I'm your roommate, and then your bed's over here, and here's Polly, who's also her roommate." We then meet Polly, who's smoking in the library. She's smoking. You can tell she's very rebellious.
She's so cool.
She is. She's just like, oh, hey, like, I guess we're roommates and stuff. And she's just like, oh my God. And so obviously Mary's trying to settle into, you know, being like very in an unfamiliar place. It's all girls, and you can tell she doesn't really have like a lot of friends because she's only met Tori and Polly. But they sort of like take her under wing. I wouldn't say they pity her, but I feel like they actually are like, okay, she seems cool. Like, let's be her friend, right?
That's sweet.
So, yeah, which I thought was really nice because usually with like movies like this, they're just like, either you be popular like us or like we're going to hate you. Like, we're going to bully the fuck out of you. And so the next part that we see, Mary sees Tori and Polly kissing, and she's like, I don't know if she's narrating this. She doesn't know if she's just being naive. She's like, maybe they were practicing for boys.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, I don't know. Like, you can call me naive, but that's what I thought. But she's like, you know? And so she's just like, I just always thought that was really funny. And then she's like, for boys? Okay, cool. She's obviously. Like, I think all girls do that.
She's like, I mean, I haven't, but I don't have that many friends.
She's like, that's just what the popular girls do, you guys.
Yeah.
So Miss Bennett, who is very good looking, she's
so beautiful.
She is, isn't she?
Yeah.
She's the math teacher, and she's trying to do her job as a teacher. And of course, girls being girls, like, they're young, they're gonna talk, they're gonna do stuff. Ms. Bennett embarrasses Tori, and Polly like comes to her rescue. So automatically we can see that Polly's like very protective of Tori, and she's like, no one's gonna fuck with her, like not even the teachers. So she does get in trouble, obviously, but like you can tell she doesn't care because she's rebellious.
Yeah.
She's like, what does like getting attention or getting yelled at mean to me? Nothing.
Yeah. She's like, I do what I want.
Exactly. So later on, the three girls are in the room and they're writing. It's an assignment. They're supposed to write letters to their moms. And Polly is talking about her bio mom, that her bio mom got pregnant with her when she was young and she gave her up for adoption. And so she's telling her what she would want to say, which I thought was really funny because she's like, I know you gave me up when you were young, you were a child, I understand that, but you're probably like selling your ass
I know.
in this place. She's like, but maybe we can go have like a beer or something. So she's very much no filter.
She's like, it also, I felt like kind of spoke to like she wants to know her mom so bad she would meet her wherever she is at. Like she's like, I don't care if you are a sex worker. I don't care if you're drinking or doing drugs. Like I just want to know you.
Yeah, she like
so sad.
She was like putting herself in that situation. She's like, you were a kid. I get it. Like I'm not mad. Like I'm not scary. Just meet me, right?
Yeah.
And then Tori it's her turn to write her letter, but they're all like saying this out loud. I feel like it's very therapeutic for them. And she is talking about her relationship with her mom, which is very complicated. She's like, I do love you, but I hate you. Like sometimes I wish you were dead because you make fun of me and you like nothing I do is like good enough, but I also want to be around you. Like I love you, And then it gets to Mary, and she's like talking about her mom's death and how sometimes she forgets what she looks like, which is very sad. And I was like, oh my God, like that's, so I feel like they're connecting and they're knowing each other on this like deeper level. So then Polly gives Mary the nickname, instead of Mouse, she's like, your name is Mary B for Mary Brave, which I thought was nice because, I feel like calling somebody a mouse is like kind of mean.
Yeah,
right?
and I think Polly thought that too. She's like, that's not a good nickname.
She's like, I'd rather call you shithead than Mouse. I was like, that's of course, right? And so while there's like another scene, while Mary's sleeping, Tori and Polly are having sex.
Yeah, it was scandalous.
Yeah, they're
practicing for boys, you guys.
They're just practicing, yeah. Like, oh my God.
Obviously, I might have to eat that boy out. I don't know. Have to practice.
So they wake up, Mary wakes up and she sees them in the same bed. And they seem like kind of like, oh shit, but also like, like they're not that afraid that she sees them in bed naked. And Polly just says like, oh, Tori just has nightmares. That's why she's in my bed. And Mary's like, okay. She's like, all right, like, I'm not going to say anything. Yeah. So then they go for a run because they're all friends. They're like best friends now. They go for a run and Polly sees this injured hawk. And she's like, oh, God, like, you guys go, I'll take care of it. So she's like very much in tune with like, I want to say nature, animals. Like Tori was saying, Polly, once she gets an idea in her head, like it's hard to get it out of her head. Like she's very like
headstrong and very focused on what she wants to do.
Yeah. So she's busy with this hawk while Tori and Mary keep running, and they run into a group of boys. And this guy, Jake...
Because there's like a boys' school, like not that far away.
So they're like right there. Like they often like interact with each other. And obviously they introduce themselves and he's like, hey, you're so-and-so. You're so-and-so's. I forgot her brother's name.
Yeah, whatever. He's not important.
Yeah. Tori's brother is having a birthday party and he's like, will I see you there? And she's like, I don't know. And Mary, they walk away, right? And Mary's like, oh my God, he totally liked you. And she's like, no, he only liked my tits. She's like, that's what all guys like. And she's like, well, aren't you going to go to the party? Because she's like still so naive.
She's like, she obviously wants a boyfriend. She's been practicing so much.
She's like, this is your chance, girl.
You can finally be with a boy.
She's like, well, he likes you. And she's like, ew, like, I don't want to go to a party where boys grow me. Like, I'd rather stay home and do math homework. And at this point, Mary's like,
with Polly.
to practice more because she's just not ready yet.
Yeah, I know.
She just needs all the practice she can get, guys.
Yeah.
And so Mary's like very confused. She's like, okay, like, I guess you don't want to. So she also makes like friends with the gardener, which I thought was really nice because it was something her mom used to do. Her and her mom, they would garden, and she's like, you know, you can tell she's just very like sweet. Like she's a nice person, and she's like, I want to garden. Can I like garden with you? And the guy's like, okay, let me ask, but sure, why not? Right?
It was
Which
sweet.
I thought was really cute.
Yeah.
And so then obviously as time goes on, Mary's like narrating this. She's like, I don't know if Polly and Tori necessarily know that I can hear them, but at this point, I don't think they give a fuck. She's like, over. I thought it was funny because she was like, their moans and their whispers and things like that just sort of became like part of the routine. Yeah, and it was like in my dreams,
gonna do sex stuff.
It's like it rocks her to sleep. She's like, yeah, like I'm like this is my
lesbian
her bedtime routine. Yeah. So obviously, I think they all have like that unspoken like agreement that, okay, we kind of know what's going on here, but no one's saying anything yet.
Yeah.
So obviously, as we can see, they're making it a habit. Oh, before this, Tori's younger sister, Allison, barges into their room and they're just like, get out of here. You're so annoying, whatever, because she's younger. So I feel like that was a little foreshadowing there. They were like, be prepared for this.
They're like, she loves to barge in.
She does not give a fuck with her little friends.
Yeah.
So Polly and Tori, I was going to say Polly and Mary. Polly and Tori have sex and they're laying in bed together. They sleep together. And Allison barges in with her friends and they see them in bed very clearly naked and they're like, what the fuck? Like, what? So
they're like,
yeah,
lesbians?
They're like, oh my God.
What the fuck?
And everyone wakes up and they're like, oh, like, oh my God. And so basically, they're like, oh, Polly's telling Allison, no, you don't understand. Your sister gets nightmares. And so, like, she gets it really bad. So she crawled in here with me, you know, and Allison's just, like, in shock. And so Mary gets up and is just like, leave, like, go.
Yeah.
And Tori's freaking out because she's like, no, you don't understand. Allison is a snitch. Like, she's going to go tell our parents.
Little
and
bitch.
They don't understand. They're very conservative. They're very religious. Like, they would never speak to me again. And she does love her parents and she has a close relationship and she doesn't want that to happen. And Polly's like, who cares? It's the 21st century. Like, who cares if they know? And she's like, no, you don't understand, you know? And so basically, separately, Tori goes up to Allison, her sister, and is like, you don't understand, like, what you saw was not what you thought it was. Polly, basically, I know she has a crush on me. She climbed into bed naked with me. And, like, I told her I'm not like that. Like, I'm not that way. Like, I'm boy crazy.
Yeah,
and I was like,
doesn't she say something like, you know?
Yeah, she's like, you know how I am, which makes me laugh because I'm like, that was so me. I'd be like, you know me.
I love this guy.
I'm like, I love this guy. I like the teachers. I'm like, you're so unattainable, but... So Allison's like, okay, good. I can't even believe I thought you were. Because they never say, like, specifically, they're just like, I didn't think you were.
Yeah,
like,
because it's like a dirty word.
Yeah, they're like, ugh. So she's like, don't worry. I'll take care of the rumors. Like, that's just crazy. You should tell the teacher, too, if Polly's, like, harassing you. She's like, no, I feel sorry for her because she doesn't have, like, a family. She's adopted. And they're like, you're too nice.
Yeah.
Which is really fucked up.
She's like, I'm gonna give her.
So basically, they walk in. She's still getting some like heat for it, so she doesn't hang out with Polly. She goes to hang out with like these other group of friends, and she's like, "You guys know that's just trash talk, right? Like, I'm not what they say I am. Like, it's not true at all." And her friends are sort of like, oh, okay, but even if you were, who cares? I have an aunt that's gay. And she's like, but I'm not. Like, I'm not. And so they're like, oh, okay, yeah. Like, okay, girl.
Whatever you say.
Yeah. And so Mary just tells Polly, like, it's okay. She just needs some time. She's just really upset right now. Polly's just like, okay. Because, you know, I mean, it's the day after. So it's actually even later that day, I think. Because it was in the morning that they barged in. So she was like,
yeah.
Okay, this will
so
blow
much is
over.
happening.
Yeah, so much has happened, but she's like, it'll blow over. So Tori tells Mary separately, like, you're the only person I can really talk about this because rumors are flying now about Polly being like a creep. that Polly was the one initiating everything, and Tori just was like, I don't feel the same way, but I just feel sorry. That's why I was friends with her. You know?
Like I can't help it that I'm just so hot. And
yeah,
she's
she like
me.
loves me, so it's like, who can blame her, right? So, right? So she tells Mary, like, you're the only one that knows. I'm gonna confide in you. Polly is very like sensitive. She's not gonna take this well. She's gonna take this breakup very hard. So she's like, I need you to be there for her because I can't be there for her. Like, basically, I can't be seen with her anymore. We're not gonna be the same way it was. And so Mary's just like, okay, like, I guess, right? Mm-hmm. So basically, things happen, but I want to say in between each time, Polly is just not understanding why Tori won't just say that she's gay or even like reciprocate when it's just them. But Tori's just like, no, I need to. She tells Polly, we just need to grow out of it. Which I thought was really sad because she's like, you know, like, this is enough. We can't do this anymore. Like, let's just grow out of it. And Polly's like, what the fuck do you mean grow out of it? Like, you love
like,
me.
Yeah, and I love you.
Yeah, she's like, this is not like a phase. This is not like a thing that girls do at boarding schools, even though it's very gay to be at a boarding school.
I know. Okay.
It's so gay.
One more thing I have to mention because I can relate everything to the L word. Her saying she's going to grow out of it reminds me of when Dana comes out to her mom and her mom says, we all have feelings for our friends, Dana.
Yes.
Doesn't mean we have to act on it.
Yes.
Like, oh.
And then the scene with them, her friend and the whores and everything. Yes, I'm like, girl, you're fucking gay.
If you haven't watched The L Word, you need to watch it because we're going to talk about it constantly.
Yeah, we're gonna. So
anyway, sorry, that's all I thought of with the we'll grow out of it. She's like, oh my God.
She's like, oh, what?
That's like, so sad. But she probably, like, people told her that. Like, these things are a phase. People just, like, experiment with stuff.
But even, she's just like, I feel like she's also trying to convince herself, like, I can grow out of this.
Yeah,
like,
she's like, no.
I won't be, like, I just... You know,
happen to stay.
Yeah, exactly. She's like, the real person is like Jake. So she even references Jake. She's like, I met this really cute boy. Like, he's like totally in love with me.
Yeah, after
like,
she
really likes
Mary,
me.
like, I have no interest in him.
Yeah.
But now she has to. Look interesting.
She's like, oh my God, yes, Jake is like what I've been waiting for. So Polly is like, every day after that, she is just not doing well. She's taking this really hard, which I don't blame her because it sucks. Everyone in the school is talking shit about you. No one wants to hang out with you, minus like Mary sometimes, you know, because that's when Allison tells Mary, like, hey, I'm not trying to butt into this, but like, people are speaking badly about you. They say that you are the same way because you hang out with Polly. And Mary, good for Mary, she is like, that's why she's Mary Brave, right? She's like, well, Polly's my friend, so I don't care what they say. Like, you know, like basically fuck you guys.
I know.
And I feel like
she's a good friend.
She is a good friend. She's like, I don't care. And if she does often go to like the gardener for tips, and like, I feel like
he's
that's
her
like
father figure.
He's her father figure because she's like, my stepmom hates it that my dad and I have such a close relationship. And her dad's like absent throughout this entire movie other than when he sends her fucking seeds to plant.
Yeah, but she is like desperate for his love. Like
she
that's
is.
what it comes across as. Like she lost her mom and she's like, I love my dad so much, but he gives off workaholic type of vibes. Like, oh, I married another woman, so this woman can take care of my kid.
Yeah, actually, not even anymore because now you're at an all-girls boarding school.
She convinced me to
I'll send you seeds when
school.
I feel like it. I don't know. Like, I just thought that was sad. But so Tori she goes out on a date with Jake. And I feel like this is so awkward because they're literally all actively fighting, Tori and Polly, and like this weird like atmosphere while they're still all roommates. Like their bed is literally right next to each other. So Tori's getting ready for this date and Polly's like, where are you going? Like, what are you doing? And she's like, with a friend. This is none of your business. Just get over it, whatever. So Tori goes out with Jake. Mary gets up and sees that they're having sex in the like little forest wood area.
Yeah, like against a tree.
Yeah, and
Scandalous.
Polly also sees this because she was out there with the hawk that she names the raptor. She's like,
yes.
She's like taking care of this hawk this entire time. And so she sees it, she runs back and basically she confronts her and she's like, so you fuck your friends against the tree? Like that's what you do? She's like, get over it, like whatever. And she brags about it the next day with all her friends saying like, oh my God, like he was so good. Like it's everything. And she even like, it's so funny seeing that because like, obviously they're supposed to think like, okay, she's telling the truth, but you can see in her face. And like, obviously Polly and Mary know that she's just like, oh my God, like I'm really putting on this show, you know? So basically, Polly is still trying to get Tori back. And nothing's really working because Tori's dead set on, like, this is the end of it. Like, I'm in love with Jake and everything. So Polly is, like, the outcast of the school. And we see her, honestly, like, she's very depressed. And she's acting out in a lot of ways. And, like, the teachers are noticing. Other people are noticing. But there's just really nothing that they can do because she's not willing to like accept it, nor do they know like the entire situation, you know? So Polly goes in and she like breaks this mirror and Mary comes in and is just like, Polly, are you okay? And she's like, basically telling her, cut my hair, do this, like, you know, just do it for me. And Mary's like, she doesn't want, are you doing this for Tori? Because she doesn't want a girl with short hair. She wants like a boy. She wants Jake. Like, she's not a lesbian. And Polly flips out. She's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, you think I'm a lesbian? I'm Polly in love with Tori and she's in love with me. And that's what we are. We're not lesbians. And it's just really sad because she's crying. She's very depressed and she's just like losing. Like she's losing it, right?
Yeah.
And so basically she's like, everyone knows that she's getting out of control. And she tries to have sex with Tori in the night, and Mary acts like she's asleep. But she's, like, kissing her, and they're just like, oh, and Tori's like, no, this can't happen. And she tells Polly, like, listen to me. I love you, and I'm never going to love anybody the way that I love you. And you know that. I know that. Like, I'm probably going to die loving you this way. But we cannot be, like, ever because, you know, like, I value my relationship with my parents. And so the next day, Polly she did cut her hair. It's not like, I guess, as short as she wanted it, but she did cut it. And so people are laughing at her. She's still like getting upset. She gets her letter back from her bio mom. And she's like telling Mary to read it. And it says that her bio mom does not want anything to do with her. Like, she's like, don't contact her. And so Polly's like, even, I feel like there's just more things adding on to her. So she's just spiraling. She's just not doing well. And so Mrs. Vaughn's like trying to get her help. Mrs. Vaughn's the headmaster. And she's like, I know, I understand. And Polly is like, I've never loved anyone the way I've loved her. And I think I'm probably going to die loving her. Like, that's how I feel. And Mrs. Vaughn's just like, well, you know, she tried to help her, but there's not much she can do.
I feel like Miss Vaughn's trying to tell her that she's a lesbian.
Because she's like, I know. And she's like, no, you don't know. And she's like, I know. And that's when she lets it slip, like, okay, like, I'm in love with her, but she can't be with me.
Yeah.
And so, and there's also rumors about Miss Vaughn and Miss Bannett that they're together. So Polly challenges Jake, Tori's boyfriend, to a duel, and she's for her heart
because she does fencing.
She does fencing,
like they've shown a few times. And
I
she
thought
like
that was
lets
so
her.
Cool. I thought that was so cool, but also very gay. Because I'm like, yes, go off. Because she's like, I'm gonna fight for her. I'm gonna whoever wins basically gets her heart. But it's like she doesn't understand that. I mean, she does know, but I guess she wants that hope that if she beats her, like, hey, I'm better. You know.
This also goes back to her weird, like, internalized, like. You had to be like a man
to be with
because you're not giving the woman the choice. You're just saying we're gonna fight to the death. She's and like, I win for you.
Tori's
like
heart,
you're not a person, you're a prize. Anyway, that was my take on that.
Yeah, no, like throughout the movie, I will say there is a lot of like internalized misogyny against herself.
It's sad.
And it's sad because she's like, I'm not gonna cry. Like, are you a girl? Like, don't be this. Like, you know. And so basically, Polly sends that letter, and Jake and his friends, Jake is like, no, she's unstable. And his friends are like, that'd be so cool. Like, do it because Polly is ruining Tori's life. Like, fight for your girl. And he's like, okay, I guess, right? He's like, I guess so. Meanwhile, Mary's just like in the middle of this, and she's also discovering herself. Poor Mary. And so this is, oh my God, one of my favorite scenes, even though it's very sad. It's the father-daughter day.
Oh, yeah.
And Mary is like, I'll tell you all about it, Dad, if you come. And obviously Tori's dad is there. Everyone's there. Mary's father never arrives. And she's just really fucking sad because she's like, fuck you. Yeah, he's an asshole. She's like, fuck you. Tori and her dad are dancing. Polly shows up. in a suit and with like, she's like walking over and she's just like interrupts Tori and her father and is like, oh, I'd like to dance with her. And Tori's father is like, excuse me?
He's like, is this a joke?
She's like, no, yeah, I'd like to dance with her. And he's like, well, I don't think my daughter would like that. And she's like, anyways. So she literally like gets him out of the way and is dancing with Tori. And Tori's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, don't do this.
Yeah.
Polly's dancing with her. All eyes are on them. And they're just like, holy shit. She's like, tell me that you love me or I'll stop this dance right now. Like basically threatening her, telling her like, tell me this or I'm going to like blow this up. And Tori's just like, I don't care what you say anymore. Like it's done with. So Polly runs off crying and her and Mary meet up because they're just both sad. Polly, again, is rejected by Tori. Mary's father isn't there. So they run in the woods. And I feel like this is very, again, therapeutic. They're just like raging. Like they're saying all the things. Polly's giving Mary the encouragement to be like, fuck your dad. He's an asshole, you know? And they're just like raging, literally. Like they're letting it out. And so they have like they have that fun little scene. And then they go to the school and Polly breaks and gets like her little fencing sword and she shows up and Jake is like to the duel. Jake is like, what the fuck is this? Like, what are you doing? And so they're fencing whatever and she's winning because she's very good. Like you said, she's been practicing.
Yes.
So she's like on a roll here and everyone's like, oh, whoa, you know, like we think like she's doing good and she does. She gets him on the ground and she's just like, say you'll give up Tori. And he's like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm her boyfriend. Like this, cut this shit out, Polly. And Polly's like, no, say it that you'll give her up and that she's mine. And he's like, no. And she stabs him. Yeah. And he's like, everyone's like, oh my God. And Mary's like, stop it, Polly. She's like getting her off. Everyone's freaking out. They're like, this bitch, like she stabbed me. I think he called her a dyke too. They threw that in there.
Yeah, they did. I was like,
I'm like, they always have to.
She might have attacked you, but no need for hate speech.
There's no need for that. You could just be like, wow, you fucking stabbed me. Like, someone get me help.
Are an asshole.
Yeah. Someone get me help. More like it. That's like the most important thing on his mind. Like,
where did she stab him?
She stabbed him in she stabbed him in like the stomach area, like right here, because he's like, oh my God. Which I don't know if you want to give a spoiler about in the book.
Okay, in the book, I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong because I haven't finished the book, but I'm pretty sure she kills him and chops off his penis and then like wears it or something. I don't know. They hint at that in the beginning of the book, so I think that's what happens.
Which is very telling, like you said. Maybe she's just like, you know, I need to have this because then Tori will want me.
For Tori to love me, I need to have a penis. Yeah.
So then Mary is like, the girls are having a soccer game. Mary comes running, screaming, crying. And they're like, what's going on? And just as she's about to say something, she goes up to Tori. They hear the hawk. And all throughout this movie, Polly and this hawk, which she also calls herself the raptor, they have a very close relationship. She's nursed this bird back to health, taught it how to fly, and it like comes to her. And so it's very symbolic, I want to say, because they hear it and it goes over. They see Polly. She's on the roof. And they're like, oh my God, what is she doing? She's like holding the bird. And she is very like poetic. Like she has a lot of like poetry recited to Tori and even with Mary, that she just, you know, that she's expressing herself. She recites this and basically she lets the bird go and she falls. And everyone's like, oh my God. Like everyone is horrified. And Mary, for like that slight moment, has like that smile on her face kind of where I feel like she's not happy that Polly's dead. I think she said too, like, she found herself. She wanted to like thank her mom for giving her that love that saved her from the darkness that Polly had. And Polly could not be saved from the darkness because she didn't have that to begin with. So she had to fly away. And she's like, that's what she sees it as, that Polly is like free now. Yeah. And so it's really fucking sad. And I remember watching that and just being like heartbroken because I was like, no, like maybe this is her last stand and Tori will be like, no, I love you. Like, you know. And so, the film ends with that. Another tragic lesbian death, which, as you know, I hate.
I know. It's so sad.
And now for the moment you've all been waiting for, our version of Fuck, Marry, Kill, Munch, Merge, Murder. As Caitlin said in the beginning, we are talking about the adult version of themselves, not like high school. They are adults in
Yes.
this.
Yeah.
Yes. So our options are Tori, Polly, and Miss Bennett. What are your...
Okay, well, I put Mrs. Bennett or Miss Bennett on there because I think she's very beautiful.
She is.
And she's giving femme top. I was like, I could get down with this. So I would merge with her. I would munch grown-up Polly. And I would kill Tori. And I feel a little bad about it because I do know, like as if I'm actually killing her. I'm like, I feel bad, you guys.
You're like, I feel bad I have to kill her.
Because I did, when I rewatched this, because I hadn't watched it in years, I kind of felt... I felt more for Tori than I did when I watched it when I was 17.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was like... I didn't care about the relationship with her parents. I was like, whatever, if they're homophobic, fuck them. But I was like, this sucks because she's like rich. They're going to cut her off. She's not going to have any money.
Yeah.
Like in order to go to college, she probably has to like be fake with them. And I was thinking like it could ruin her whole life. Like if she has like these plans of like, I'm going to go to this school and then I'm going to get this type of job and this is what I want to do. Like what if they really did totally like cut her off, kick her out? So
and even
I
then she like loves
more.
them because she's like,
I know. I forget about that because I was like, they're assholes. Why do you love them? I mean, they did make you, but whatever.
They give you life. So it's kind of like
they're dickheads. So.
They are.
Yeah. Anywho, what about you?
So I can see what you said about Tori. And I feel like since Polly obviously kills herself, and I feel like that sucks, I feel like Polly would have had a great life. Like I mentioned, like in the beginning, she could have had a great life. She could have like gotten the counseling and everything, and she would have made it through that breakup. So honestly, I'd want to merge with Polly, and I'd probably kill Tori and then munch Ms. Bennett. I feel what you're saying about that like relationship that she had with her parents, but it also sucks that now knowing that Polly killed herself, like that's what she's forever going to like live with. And who knows if she'll ever come out of the closet. Or she'll be like traumatized and be like, I'm never like, Polly was my only love. And it's not fair for me to be out since she literally killed herself.
Yeah. And it could be like also like maybe she's bi and she will only meet men after that she's attracted to. Who knows? But it did feel like she just really did love her and she couldn't be with her. And it was so sad. It was giving star-crossed lovers.
I know.
Romeo and Juliet.
It was
only
sad.
One of them died.
Yeah.
But still so sad.
Honestly, yes.
Well, what would you rate it? 1 to 5.
I really liked this one, so I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5 cherries.
Okay.
What about you?
I was gonna say 4 because I like it. It's a classic. I watched this, like I said, I watched it as a teenager. Yeah, probably on YouTube with my first ex when we were just best friends before we were dating. But we watched all the lesbian movies together. I feel like it was like we were testing each other out.
You were like, is someone gonna say something? Gay?
Like, yeah, and. Yeah, it took that person being like in between us for us to be like, no, I am gay. Are you gay? Oh my God, we're both gay.
Like, oh my God, yes.
We should date. But yeah, I would say 4 because it's really good, but I wish that it didn't have the tragic, mentally unstable lesbian trope.
Yes.
It was sad. Tell us in the comments what you would rate it because I'm curious.
Yes.
I think this is the highest you've rated something.
I rated 4.5 before.
Really?
Yeah, I rated Bound 4.5.
I thought you only gave it 4.
No, I gave it 4.5, yeah.
We'll check the tape.
They're going to fact check me, but I swear I've given
it was just 4. I don't know.
Oh, maybe it was 4. Maybe you're right.
Okay, I don't have that good of a memory. I always say like, okay, when I was in high school, I watched this documentary and it talked about how every time you do a certain substance that I used to do, it takes an ice cream scoop of brain cells out of your brain. Oh. And I did it a lot. So I think I'm missing so many ice cream scoops. So it could just be me not remembering it. Anyway, if you're enjoying But I'm a Lesbian, please head over to our Instagram and TikTok and follow to stay up to date on our newest episodes, hot takes, and breaking gay news. We will also be providing some behind-the-scenes footage and additional content. Follow at But I'm a Lesbian Pod on TikTok, Instagram, and even Facebook. Okay, so we love books. So we decided to have a segment called Literary Lesbians. The funny thing is, the first book is a picture book. So it didn't really involve any reading. I mean, I don't know if picture books can be called literature. I don't know for sure, but there is
They have to have some words on there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, there's words on the front. The L Word, a photographic journal by Jennifer Beals, also known as Bet Porter, which I think is one of your faves.
She's my favorite character in the L Word, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Very toxic, but my favorite.
Yeah. Why did she have to get with the carpenter?
I know.
I will never forgive her.
Be this toxic.
Yes. Okay, so it does have kind of a long preface area here. So there are words, but I didn't read it. But you know what I did? As soon as I got this, I said, let me look for pictures of Shane. So I'm going to look in here and see.
Oh, that's one of the ones you sent me.
Yes. As soon as I got this, I took a picture and sent it. Can you guys see the most 2003, 2004 outfit?
Yeah.
My other wife, Shane McCutcheon. I don't know. She's just so hot. I can't. She just awakened something in me. And apparently in a lot of other people, because I think everyone is attracted to her. So let's see. What else do we have?
You're like, let's see the other characters,
Who
I
else
guess.
do we care about
Who do
them?
we care
Oh my
about?
God. Okay, so like,
Aww.
look, Dana. We were just talking about. And Alice. I mean, I guess these are behind the scenes, so I guess it's like Kate.
Fitting,
and
yeah.
I think Dana's actress is named Erin McDaniel. Jennifer Beals and Leisha Haley. So basically, I heard about this book and I was like, I have to get it. During the filming of The L Word, Jennifer Beals was very into photography. I mean, maybe she still is, but I don't know.
She is a little.
Okay.
Yeah.
She took a lot of pictures behind the scenes. And she did an interview. I don't remember, but anyway, she was just saying that someone told her, like, people would probably, like, want to see these pictures. Like,
yeah, are you kidding
and I'm
me,
like,
right?
yes, the lesbians. We all want to see these
Everyone
pictures.
wants to see this. Oh my God, look at Shane.
Oh my God. How is she so hot? Okay, this is like this hair. This was like season 1 hair. Yeah. But then she kind of went back to this similar hair in like season 5.
Yeah.
Season 5, Shane, peak hotness. That was my favorite version of Shane.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Okay. We need to look at other pictures besides just us thirsting.
Oh, is that Tim?
Tim.
Oh, good old Tim.
Whose breasties are these?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
We've got a table
Jenny.
read. Okay, here's the thing. We might talk about this at another point, but I feel like since this is an L Word book, I need to tell you that I am a Jenny apologist.
Same.
I love Jenny. I know that she turned into kind of a cunt at some point, but she had a lot of trauma. And also, I think she's so pretty. So I'm like, it's okay.
So you forgive her because she's hot.
so beautiful. I love her. So it's okay that she's kind of
Oh my God, Carmen.
Oh yeah, Carmen. Okay, everyone loves Carmen. I think Carmen's very beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
She's not my type because she's too femme. If it was Masked Carmen. Oh my God, Poppy. Do you remember Poppy?
Yes, I do.
Okay, Poppy was the most like femme top because she gave this like daddy energy, but she was like, she would wear these like little like really interesting outfits.
Yeah.
It was giving string bikini underwear type of vibes. I was like, oh. What do we got? Oh, so cute. Little besties. I also love to look at these because they're so like of the era.
Yeah, they are.
Also, is that Eileen Shaken?
Yeah. that is.
Okay, yeah. So I don't know if this has ever been talked about for sure, but this is my theory. I'm pretty sure she based Jenny on herself.
Yeah,
Do you feel
I want to
that?
say she did. That's why she says it's funny when people like hate her so much because she's like, well, fuck.
It's
like,
totally her.
She's like, it's based off of
yes, because it's like an author, and she kind of
Yeah.
has similar like the dark hair and the light eyes.
Yeah.
And I feel like she said before that she thought she was straight until like she was out of college and blah blah blah. I was like, oh, Jenny is literally like her.
Jenny's
like,
literally her.
She made
yeah.
Jenny about herself.
Oh my god! I loved her era with the little pixie.
I was like, Ivan!
Oh my god!
Okay, also, you guys, we could do a whole season, a whole separate show of just recapping the L word.
Recapping the L
Literally,
word,
tell me if you would want that, because we can put it on
we
Patreon.
Can make that.
Or it's just us
we can
talking
make that
about
happen.
it. We can make it happen, girl. Because I used to listen to a podcast where they just recap the L word, and I was like, man, I've only watched this 30 times. I need to hear these people's opinions on it. So if you would want that, let me know. Yeah. We could also do it with Orange is the New Black, because for me, it would be rewatching it. For her, she's never even seen it. She's never even seen
it. Reacting and recapping.
Yeah. You've never even seen how hot
clips,
Donna
and
was.
I've seen a couple like episodes
as Alex Voss.
Yeah, I've seen like I know who they are. I just never watched it.
When Ruby Rose
was watching it, I knew who Ruby Rose.
But when she was on it,
yeah,
her character was annoying though.
I did watch Wentworth, which is like the opposite.
Oh yeah, we talked about Wentworth. Okay, we could also do Wentworth if you wanted.
I love Wentworth.
It's a good one. Okay, so there's the Pants. So they have a podcast. If you guys don't know, I'm feeling like it's other lesbians that listen or watch this, so they probably know about the Pants pod. But I'm obsessed with it. Leisha and Kate have their own podcast. I also got their book that'll be on upcoming Literary Lesbians when I actually read it, so I can discuss it more. I have it. I have the signed copy. It's so special to me. Prized possession, girl.
Here's Holland Taylor.
Oh yeah,
Sarah Paulson's wife.
Boo. And
Tina when she was pregnant.
When Laurel Holloman was pregnant.
Yeah.
We are going to, I'm not sure if it's this, I think later this season we're going to do Incredibly True Adventures of Two Girls in Love.
Yes,
which
she's very masked.
Was, it was early Laurel Holloman. She played this little like masked lesbian. So cute. It was from like the early 90s,
I think it was
would
the
say.
early 90s, yeah.
Oh, there's words.
There's more words, you guys.
Oh, the baby.
Oh, that's cute.
I don't know what that is.
That's like part of the script, I want to say.
Okay, Max. Okay.
Oh my god.
This is going to be so boring to people that haven't watched The L Word.
I know. They're like,
why do you care about these people?
Like, because.
Anywho, we've got a lot.
Helena.
I do want to know, what's your favorite season of The L Word? Oh my god, Tasha.
Oh,
I love Tasha.
God.
Even though she was like, I don't know that I liked necessarily her character, because she was kind of like, she gave cop vibes.
Yeah.
But she was hot. So
she was hot, but she did give like that, like, you know.
Well, didn't she try to become a cop in the end after she got out of the military?
She tried. No.
Or was
okay.
she
Well,
just
no. So like.
Apparently,
I don't know
that's not my favorite season, because I don't even remember.
I don't know. Okay, you did watch Gen Q.
Yes,
right?
we watched Gen Q.
So
watch Gen Q if you haven't. Oh, that's extra hot. Okay,
she's a firefighter.
So I've had a thing. I have been very into women firefighters since A Shot at Love with Tila Tequila, which you're too young for.
I've seen it.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. So season 1, Danny, the super hot butch firefighter, didn't win, which was stupid. But I mean, we found out that Tila Tequila now came out and said she was never actually bi. It was just for the show. She's only straight. But anyway, then season 2, there was this girl I was so into. I still quote her. Lisa Rizzo. There's this part. Do you remember her?
I thought for some reason when you were gonna say like before, like side note before Tila Tequila, I thought you were gonna say Station 19 because that's like a really popular one with like they're all firefighters.
Wait, is that the one that the girl from Hightown is in? The hot one? She's in something.
No, this is something different because I think I know who you're talking about, but no, it's like with other people.
If you haven't watched Hightown on Stars, watch it.
I'm watching that currently, and
it's so really good. It is so, I would say, like, I mean, I don't know if you want to say kind of groundbreaking. It is a not femme, so like a kind of mask, POC, lesbian main character who is like solving crimes and shit. She starts as just like she's like a harbor cop. They all make fun of her. They call her fish cop. But then she like gets involved in like finding out all this stuff about these like drug deals and like girls that are missing. Also, she's so hot. I can't remember the actress's name. I'm an asshole. But the character is Jackie Quinones, and I love her. It was on for 3 seasons. Watch it. It's set in Provincetown, which I've never been to, but it's very gay. My wife always calls it Cape Town, and I'm like, that's in Africa. So but she mixes up Cape Cod and Provincetown, so she calls it Cape Town. Anyway, really good. Point being, if you want a cool book where you don't have to read that much, if you're Lea Michele and you're not really sure how to read, you can get pictures
and the cute little
really. Oh yeah, it has this, which makes me think of a Bible. I think a lot of Bibles have that. I don't know.
I think other books too. Okay, like diaries too.
Oh yeah, diaries and Bibles and this photo book. Anyway, this is going to be my new coffee table book. Is that gay enough? That
yes,
people
absolutely.
walk in and they're like, if we didn't already know that you were lesbian. I also
having a wife wasn't gay enough.
I know, and then we have the
L word coffee table.
Yes, and then we have pictures in the living room of fruits that look like vaginas. Anywho, that's pretty much all we have for today. I hope you enjoyed looking at pictures of hot lesbians from 20 years ago.
Mainly hot Shane.
Basically, she's my favorite forever. She's still hot. I know that she was playing Shane only a few years ago because of Gen Q.
And the reboot that's
my God.
up.
Wait, I gotta mention. Okay, I don't know if that's a for sure thing yet.
They said they were talking about it.
Okay, well, I hope it happens. But can we talk about the scene in Gen Q when Shane and the younger one that I think was supposed to be kind of like Shane, but she was so annoying, the alcoholic. What was her name? When they were like demoing,
Finley?
like they were. Yes, they were like demolishing, like they were. Oh my God, I cannot. Weren't they playing like? Jump on it.
Yes.
Let's do
it. It's like the lesbian, like Magic Mike.
They were all sweaty and like muscular in like their like wife pleasers. And they were like hitting things with hammers. And I was like,
you're like blocking everyone other than like Shane.
I was like, oh my God. Do I need time alone? I can't. I was like, I'm glad I'm not a man because it would be obvious. Like, I have a boner. Oh my God. Anywho, thank you so much for tuning in to But I'm a Lesbian. We are your go-to for sapphic media reviews, WLW drama, unfiltered queer takes, and a lot of information about where you can see the hottest masks and butches on TV or in movies. If you enjoyed the show, please like, share, and subscribe on every platform. Yes, all of them. Please leave us a review to help support the queer community and keep this lesbian-led pod thriving. After all, the algorithm's a bitch and we're just 2 lesbians with mics out here trying to survive.
Make sure to tune in next week. We will be discussing the 2024 Apple film Fancy Dance.
Starring another hot mask, Lily Gladstone.
Yes.
At least in the movie, they're
very fucking hot in this movie. Like,
oh my God.
In general.
That's why I said we had to watch it, girl. Yeah. So until then, we will see you next Tuesday. Executive producers for But I'm a Lesbian are Caitlin Beatty and Angelina Herrera. Produced and mixed by Victoria Shiflett. Creative direction and video editing provided by Juanita Iriarte. Music by Stiletto Falsetto.